Hi kids, this is my assistant Tigie, and we're going to do the toy hunter review. Yes. So I'm going to open the door.
Now there's some stray animal wall toys down at Spoiler Central. So we're going to go down and have a little peek-see. Flashlight's not working. We'll work on that. Let's go down and find out on this episode of Toy Hunter. Oh, it's dark and scary down here.
Fracture!
Oh, he's found one already. Oh, look at that. In its prime state.
How did Fracture get here?
It's a Fracture Deluxe Class from Robots in Disguise. Leah's gonna put that one over there. Let's see, who else is down here? Do you guys hear any noises?
No.
Eh, crikey.
There's something down here.
Nothing here but boxes. Let's go look over here.
Let's start down here.
Dark and spooky, but we don't want to startle the Transformers. We heard there's some wild ones creeping around down here. Where are they? Over here! Oh no, it's just a pullbacks.
Come on, see if there's any in the treasure chest.
Alright, he's lifting the lid.
Whoa!
And there's Deluxe Class Sunstreaker from the Commonwealth.
How did he get in there?
I don't know.
Let's look over here. There's nothing here. Well, let's see if there's something up there.
Oh, this is spooky. Look, we have the bell stack. Oh, we found another one. It's Blaze. Deluxe Class Blaze from the Commonwealth Protectobot.
Whoa, we found a lot of them here.
Alright, we're going to search the construction equipment here.
We're going to see if there's any in this hail. Nope. There's not any.
Alright guys, we captured 3 of them. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, so we'll stop with the bad Australian accent for now, and let's take a look at what Leomatic has discovered down here in Spider Central. Okay.
Nips.
Hip scratch fracture, and now this is a guy we had in the one-step line before, and I think he lost his arms or something.
Yeah, we did lost both of them.
Alright, very cool. And let's see who else we got here. Okay, and next we have from the Combiner Wars. Who's that? Protectobot Blades?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a helicopter. Alrighty. Whoa. And there is a comic book inside. See you later, comic book. And there's some instructions. Don't need those either. And he's going to rip it open. And are we going to need some snips here? Probably. Okay. Alright. Okay. We have a gun, a combiner part, and blades. Alright, dude. Let's check it out.
We got him out of his full plastic prison.
Out of the plastic prison. And then you can see the propeller blade.
This
Whoa.
thing is awesome.
Very cool. Partially assembled the helicopter blades, not to be confused with Rescue-Bot blades. And here is Sunstreaker. There's his comic and his instructions, which are also part of this. And those went away, and you can see there's a gun, another combiner port thing, and then Sunstreaker himself.
There's Sunstreaker out of his plastic.
Sunstreaker is looking a lot like, you know who?
Jackie.
Jackie. That's Wheeljack.
And you can see he's a little tricky too.
Yeah, he's the same It looks like this is basically a redeco of Wheeljack or vice versa.
Vice versa? We will get back to this guy now.
Yeah. So here we go, guys. Let's just take a look real quick at who we got here. And you can see the weapon here is also very similar to Jackie's for Sunstreaker, but it doesn't have the black to it. So let's just take a look at him real quick here. This is what Leo has captured today. From Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Autobot Sunstreaker. And over here, there they are all grouped together. Over here is, let me pull it in, Protectobot Blades Deluxe Class from the Combiner Wars. And Deluxe Class Fracture. This is a good fracture, actually, from the Robots in Disguise show. The toy owner wants to commence here. He's got his loyal, trusty servant, friend, assistant, Tigie with him. So we're going to do some more searching here.
Now that we've found 3. Oh, now that we found 3, we have to find some more. Why don't you turn off the lights and then we can look with our trusty flashlight.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we got 2 guys, let's keep searching.
Alright guys, we're going to look around some more and see if there's anything else down here that we might have missed.
There's nothing in the Mac dump truck. There might be something in here. Nope.
Checking the DHL truck.
Nope.
And let's see what's back here. Is there something back here? Behind this cardboard?
No.
Spiders, maybe. Oh, nope. Nothing back there. No Transformers.
No.
See, the big buddy is carrying the roller. Some Hot Wheels. Spooky. I don't hear any more noise. We might have caught them all for today.
No.
Here's the ones we've captured.
We need to keep looking. There might be something under the table.
Let's take a look. See Roadbuster, dump truck, looks like Windblade. And there's some different ones up here, but Paw Patrol, Strong Arm Deluxe Class. Over there we have Scattershot. There's Everest in her vehicle. Over here is just boxes, it looks like.
But
Washer, dryer.
let's just look inside.
There's, oh look over there, it's 4 rider's feet. You see anything over here?
No.
This looks like empty boxes. I don't think it's over there.
Okay.
Over here, nothing there. Okay, guys. I think we might have got them all.
Not yet. We don't think.
Toy Hunter is still looking.
There might be something deep down here. I don't know if there's anything. But at least we can look still
We
up
can look
there.
in the zoo. Godzilla's. And our zoo.
You can.
Again, we have the guys from We Bear Bears. Bumblebee.
We don't see anything else.
And there we have a Jurassic World. T-Rex.
Okay, we might have got them all, but
Okay.
Still.
We think we got them all.
nope. We don't. We still have to keep searching. Look under the couch.
Okay. You see anything?
We probably need to move a little bit. It can probably be there. But now, let's just get to the full review with you.
Okay guys, so just going to show you some of the poses we have set up. There is this guy, he's got missiles and we gave him a couple guns. I think only one of those is his though. And there's
Yeah, it's that one.
that one? Okay. And then there's, who's the other gun? Do you know?
Huffers.
Oh, Huffer's gun. For
Pipes.
Pipes. Okay. For a for a Protectobot for a rescue vehicle, I've never seen so many missiles. Okay, and over here we have Fracture, and Fracture is an awesome figure.
And look, he's putting it down.
Very cool. He's got a gigantic gun that he's shooting at something on the ground, and we have Sunstreaker, and he's got
Mighty Fists.
He's got mighty fists. We somewhere have managed to lose his weapon. That's why he just says mighty fist. We'll talk about his weapon in a little bit. But right now, Leo wants to kind of talk to you about these toys that he's collected in the Toy Hunter segment.
First, we have Protectobot blades, and we take his little weapon off. You can see that the gun has missiles, and I never seen that before. So let's just get right to transformation. So first, we want to take these, and this is part of the Protectobot's line. So if you either have this guy or already have it, then you should pretty much be ready for the full combiner video.
Yeah. So what figure in the combiners does he make?
Defensor.
Defensor, right. Yeah, we're missing the guy in the middle. What's his name?
The guy in the middle?
The big one? So we have First Aid, we have this guy here, Blades. Not to be confused with Rescubot's Blades. But there's a big...
You can see that the normal ones do not have a lot of missiles on them. You can see that the G1 is full of Autobot symbols. The G1 Blades is full of Autobot symbols and rumbling with flashing.
Yeah. The Rescubot, we don't have the Rescubot Blades anymore, or we would show you a side-by-side comparison of that. But it's, of course, quite a lot different. There's no guns, for instance, on the Rescubot's version.
And now that we have that, we try to plug this in, but you can see that some of these legs pop off the easiest.
Yeah, you know, and that's a good point. So this latest batch of our Toy Hunter video, we've got some words for Hasbro's QC department, because we've had a lot of the joints popping on both the Fracture figure and the Protectobot Blades figure, like abnormally loose joints on both of those two figures for some of them, which makes it kind of a challenge, overly a challenge to use these figures and enjoy them. So that is something we wish was a little bit different, because we're not probably like the rest of you, not super interested in buying the same figure like 15 times to try to find a figure that has tight enough ball joints for everything. I mean, it's a tough thing to try to get it so it's loose enough to be able to transform, but yet tight enough to hold in place. I mean, I get there's a challenge there, but this one, the joints are actually popping completely off, just way too frequently. So we definitely kind of wish they would pay more attention to their QC. Both of these two figures are current. The Combiner Wars is one of the lines going on now, and of course the Robots in Disguise is as well. That's the most current show. So it's not like these have been just sitting around, you know, hanging out in boxes endlessly. Okay, so that guy is done. Transformed into vehicle mood.
So Fracture here, you can see it's the most awesome thing, but okay, so first what you want to do is extend the front wheel of the motorcycle. So you want to take the back wheels like so. And that will make the back wheel roll, because, you know, motorcycles are pretty cool. I saw one on a commercial. One of these guys will be a jock for this one. They would always be a jock for this one. This one is so cool, and once I transform him, he gets a little bit of this.
Yes.
And you can see that His wheel kind of likes to split during transformation. And I forgot to drop him.
That's one of the one of the recurring battles that Transformers have with the motorcycle wheels. They always split them, and sometimes with various results. This one is slightly better though than some of the previous ones with the ridges on
them. Now we have this guy, which is, for comparison, we have Wheeljack for comparison for Sunstreaker.
Yeah.
So you can see that his mighty fist and the face, the face does not look a little bit like Sunstreaker.
Yeah, it looks like a remold for the head sculpt. Yeah.
And the ears look like vampire ears.
Vampire ears. Sunstreaker's a vampire. That would be kind of ironic.
You can see that Jackie, this kind of looks like the G1 Jackie. And I'll show you how to transform these two back opposite way. So first what you want to do is taking the doors. That will make the hands for good luck. And they dropped him so he doesn't go pear-shaped.
You got a good amount of dropping in for fracture this video.
And we flip out the hands. And that will, you can see that you kind of flip up these and he looks like a weird man.
What? Oh yeah, kind of, huh?
Yeah, and then take the kibble and flip it around because the kibble becomes the shoulders and you don't want it to get in your way during the transformation.
Right.
So before you take the wheel up, you have to get the cable out of the way. You can see that fracture is pretty cool. Look at it.
Yeah. Which one of your which one of our Toy Hunter collection is your favorite of those three? Which one do you like the best? Fracture or Blades or Sunstreaker? Blades is your favorite? I think Fracture is probably my favorite.
So you take and split. So this is part of the, so we're doing the transformation of Blades now. So we take the front end section as I did. If you might turn on this figure, it has a lot of popping up ball joint things. So you might want to, if you have this figure, you might want to be careful with this guy. They mentioned breaking off the legs before you transformate. See, like I just did. You can see that you can transform it when it's out. So you pop it back on, and that's going to make the first leg for our review. So, and then we do the second leg for this one. And you can see that you flip it in an angle, so this part will go here, and this part will go in the back section. You can see that this back part, you can see that before you flip the blade up, you actually might you just need
just drop it.
So you need to take the back rotor, which is very tricky.
Yeah, it tabs in the back there.
And then you take it, and then
just gotta take it back
flip
out.
in, and it tabs right there. So now we have this guy. It looks like before he became this guy, it looks like Daddy put toothpaste in his mouth.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we'll get a close-up of that too, so I can see his face sculpt.
Really looks like he put bubble gum in his face. Because you can see that the ball joint on this guy was really loose before Daddy got this guy. It would just pop off.
Yeah, that's straight out of the packaging.
So we now have the real one. Now close-ups.
Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna do close-ups now, guys. So here's what Leo is talking about. his face. It looks like he got bad toothpaste because he looks really mad. And you can see there's the coloration on him. So this part I don't like. This is actually molded in, so you can't raise his fist like so. There is some articulation like this, some posability. This is a really stiff joint, so it's like one way or the other, right? It's either super stiff on this guy or it is completely loose like the ball joint Leo has just showed you. So get a look at him in robot mood, and I'm not a big fan of this on the bottom, but it works well enough. And I don't like the back end of this either, but from the side looks okay. Again, for a rescue vehicle, having this many missiles is kind of curious to me, but the Protectobots, I guess, are just as much of a fighting troop as anybody in the Combiner Wars. And you can see too, this is the other part I don't like. So you can see right here, right there, I'll show you, right, this thing where I'm pointing is one of the combiner plugs, and I think it's just a lot obvious actually. So okay, so let's transform him. One thing too with the legs, so in fact here I'll just show you as close up here. So that little tab goes inside his legs. Okay, so you put that inside and that will give you more stability there. See, this ball joint is just horribly loose. Definitely very excessively so. And then we'll just tilt that back, and so this one, same thing, just open this up and drop this part into the thing like so. Okay, now we'll transform him. Okay, so to transform him, drop the arms so that they're straight down. And you can see there's a port and a plug, so just you can throw that in. That's where it will go eventually. I'm not going to do it right this second because we have other things to do. This one lifts up and you can see it's on a hinge, so that one will go back, and again it's very stiff, but you can see there's holes, they go into those tabs. This one actually has a lot of tabs and it goes together very nicely, so I definitely appreciate that part of this. His head would normally get tucked, but I like to have his head there because, you know, who wouldn't want their head in the tail section of the plane. And so this one, we just pop these down. This one twists around and comes underneath and then pops in like so.
And that kind of looks like a jet to me. And
then we kind of get this, that part is just better to get out of the way for this right now. And in fact, actually,
and it doesn't look like accurate.
Right. And I'm going to move his arms out of the way as well, and we'll slide. See that one again? Just popped off. Just pops off very easily. Kind of irritating with this figure.
Yeah,
so then
that was me too.
Yeah, it was with Leo too. So from there we play a game that we all know and love, which is, oops, I tabbed that too fast. So you need to play hide the legs first. So this part right here will go in there, like so. So just drops down in there, like that. Okay, up, drop, down, in, and then just tab that together.
You forgot to drop them so he doesn't go pear-shaped.
Oh, we'll get to that. And then after you do this part, after you play the little game of hide the legs, then you can come back through and re-tab everything. So, and we'll actually twist that around. So let's untab that, drop this bottom part out. Oh, okay, we'll just do it that way. That's even easier. So if you have one like ours with loose ball joints, you can just do this part and then play a game of hide the legs. It's actually a lot easier like this, to be honest with you. And then tab it closed like so. Okay, there it is, right? Okay, so let's plug it back in, and where do we plug it? Here it is. And so you can see there's notches and tabs and whatnot in there, and we'll put those together momentarily here. Okay, so this one I didn't get far enough in there, obviously, so let's redo that again. You don't want to see the white part. Right? All you want to see is that ball joint. So, get that in there. Alright, and then plug this part back in. This is a very cool looking figure when it's done, but As you can see, our particular model
Look at this.
some extra
It
challenges.
transforms.
We would prefer,
The gun transforms.
greatly prefer not to have. All right, so spin it around. Oh, his gun transfer. Oh, we'll check that out. Leo's got some breaking information for you on the fracture figure, which we'll get to momentarily as soon as I stop fighting this guy. So you can see the sort of shoddy work with the figures is causing all sorts of fits getting this together. Okay, but we have it now, and you can see more ports, more tabs. Port, tab, tab, port. Port, tab, tab, port. Alright, and that's where the blade is going to go. So push that down, and you can do whatever you want with those. And remember these that I was telling you about at the beginning of the review? We'll just pop those back in like so. And okay. And there it is. The gunship of blades, the Protectobot. And it's nice. It's a nice looking helicopter. I like this figure a lot. I'm not moving his head. He gets to watch. But and there you have it. And you can see, just to reverse it, basically you're just untabbing this. These are the arms. This is the head. You can see that there's not a lot to this. Okay, guys, and now here is Leo's special report on Fracture's gun. Leo.
So this guy has a transformation. You can see that it always pops in and makes me annoyed. So
there's a tension joint on there that's not very strong.
So you pop it back in by a boom and a bang.
A boom and a bang?
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom and a bang.
So this thing does not like to pop it back on. This thing just likes to be swords, you know.
It's kind of neat that you can fold it up, but it seems like it comes out a little too easy.
You can see that it tabs in on the regular gun depending on it. So it folds and then it turns into a little sword.
So I guess you could use that for storage if you wanted to carry it, I suppose. Doesn't seem like it's a very useful feature, but if you wanted to have just a shorter gun, you can also make it a shorter gun. So that's kind of a cool thing.
If it's kind of cool, then it's annoying to me. So you see this little tab, depending on the gun, it turns into a gun.
Yeah, let's do a close-up of that. Alright, so here's the joint we're talking about. You can see it right there. In fact, here. Right here. That's where you can see it. So, and it just snaps in the back. Right there. And you can see you have to be very delicate with this thing because that tension joint comes out very easily. But anyway, here's Fracture's gun. It's an awesome gun. This particular Fracture didn't come with any of the mini-cons, but he doesn't need them either. This is a really cool figure on its own.
You can see that the tab can pop really easily. So, including on this, you can see that this is an actual gun that transforms into a sword. And if you wanted a sword, then you could transform it into this mode. You can see that I was trying to pop it in too soon, so this popped out.
Okay, and here we have Fracture, actual Fracture in vehicular mode. Now, the big danger here is that all this kibble in the back can get very confusing as far as trying to orient it and register it and everything. So you can see the wheels are not particularly very good. Something just fell off. Oh, it's one of his hands that doesn't like to stay on, and we'll put that back on in a second. But you can see there's various gun mounts on this if you want to mount the gun on it. You can't let the gun drive the motorcycle, but but it
I'll let the gun drive the motorcycle.
But you can see this is a very cool motorcycle. This is actually one of my favorite Robots in Disguise figures. So to transform him, we just pop up his front wheel there and pull down his legs here, and his feet do this. They just swing out like so, and that gives him, you can see these are fairly big feet. These are like cross-country skis. That gives him a really stable base. And come around to the front here and just pull this down, and this is on the same joint, right? So if you want his face, you're just gonna play hide the motorcycle wheel, and then you saw how Leo did the thing to kind of flatten it out there. And there you go. It's there's his fist. So let's pop that in. This again is with a tension clip. So see, it's just not very sturdy. But
you can see on the front, kids. On the front, there's a little. This is what I'm going to be talking about, kids. So, second of all of his gun, and it can kind of look like a staple.
It can look like an L. An L for Leomatic.
And
it's an L gun.
So you can see that this kind of looks like a stapler. So I was talking about this little tab that tabs in, made the storage of the gun.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
You can see that 3 ranges of this, and you can see the tab right here. And if I tabbed it too soon, like this, you can see that it goes together simple. So it kind of looks like a clipper, huh?
Yeah.
So
you just got to be really delicate with that, right? Because it pops really super easy.
You can see that it pops out and then turns into this, and then you do that, and you can see that these. If you have the right guns for these, you can combine.
So he can have 2 separate guns. He can have a gun in each hand with that. That's a really cool feature, actually. And speaking of cool features, take a look at his face sculpt. This is just dynamite. This is money right here. This guy is, I mean, everything. His shoulder pads is, I mean, he's very stable due to those cross-country skis. He has his feet. The coloration is awesome on this guy. This is actually one of my favorite figures until you get to the back. The back is awful. And the side is not much better. But facing the front, this guy is fantastic. And of course in vehicle mode, he's also quite good. So to transform him back, we're basically just kind of reversing steps. You can see there's a little plug there. Just tab those legs together. You know, fold the feet back. Fold the hands in, like so. Pull this out so we can hide his head. And we'll put that there for now. And we put this here like so, and this here like so. So we're just basically folding that together. And we fold this back and bring back this. And there is a little plug in here somewhere. You can see it's where that little tab is, kind of a thing. So put it like so, and there you go. There it is. It just drops in. So, and then this will come underneath in here as well.
Get ready for takeoff.
So you don't see any of his actual robot parts once you get this. If you get it fully assembled, you will not see any parts of the robot at all, which I think is actually sort of unique, sort of unusual here. But you can see this is just awesome. There it is. So this is a really good vehicle mode. I'm not sure which one I like better. This is my favorite figure of Leo's treasure hunt, or his toy hunter capture for sure. But I don't know which one I like better. Probably, oh man, it's a tie. It's a tie. The front of the robot or the vehicle mood. Both of them are great. Although the vehicle mood apparently is not very stable by itself. Maybe you can use his gun for a kickstand or something. Okay, and that brings us down to Jackie and Sunstreaker. And where's Jackie's gun?
Right here.
Okay, so Jackie's gun has this silver edging on it. Sunstreaker's doesn't. That is the only difference in weapons. Okay, and let's get a look at these guys side by side. And actually, let's just do this. There we go. So you can see, identical. And the face sculpts, definitely this is Jackie. Definitely that's Sunstreaker. No doubt about that. They obviously did a remold for the head. And there is a little difference here in the chest plate. Not a huge one, but there's a little bit of remolding going on there. Lots of stuff reminiscent here. A little bit of a remold going on. Wheels are identical. The feet the way that the feet work is identical as well. A little bit different colored plastics in some of these. The way the arms work, you can see the arms. Those are identical as well. They work exactly the same. And the hood or the roof canopy rather, you can see again, identical. It's a little bit of a remold here. This is more squared off. And of course in the hood itself, you got different light structure, different decor. So it's a little different as well as this front spoiler. So there's some subtle differences here, and we'll do it all in car mode. But the transformation with these guys both is the same, and you can start just by folding up his arms. The game of hide the legs is the same. So we take this, and it has to keep the same orientation. Okay, so this one is nice and stiff. So this one is actually pretty easy to do this with. We don't really need to come through and connect it. So there it is, same orientation, and plug it all together. And let's just drop all that stuff out of the way while we're here, and just pop it all, snap it all, snap, crackle, pop it all together. There are a couple extra tabs on this guy as opposed to Jackie, which is actually appreciated. That does help things out substantially, including in the spoiler. And then up front we come through, and it's the same transformation there, right? So all we do is tuck the head and leave this there, and then just tuck the head down. And
to me, kids,
goes together like so.
The back looks beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, we really like this color yellow, and here's the side doors. This is an awesome looking car actually. I like this one quite a lot. I like this color at least as much as Jackie's. I like Jackie too. Jackie's obviously a very good figure. These are a little bit easier actually. The sides on this particular vehicle are a lot easier than Jackie's were. And from there we're just going to kind of keep snap, crackle, popping this thing together. And there's the front section together. And this looks like a Lambo of some type. I don't know if here's the Lambo or not. Okay, so and there it is, fully transformed, and this is definitely a Lambo of some type, but I'm not sure which one. You can see this. I like this. This colors in this guy. You like this yellow, buddy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this yellow is great. Again, nothing on the back end because, you know, Hasbro. But you can see this is a very sleek car. Awesome looking. I love this yellow. And then here's Jackie transformed too, so you can kind of see. You can see that there's some similarities, but this is actually more of a remold than just a straight redeco. So you can see the front is different. Side is a little different. I mean, the transform is basically the same, but the Sunstreaker is actually a lot easier. And then, of course, in the back, the wings. This is very similar as well, of course. And then here's the roofs. I think overall I like Sunstreaker better. I don't know. What about you, buddy? What do you think?
Yeah, I like Jackie better.
You like Jackie better than Sunstreaker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like them both, but I think Sunstreaker is just a better looking vehicle all the way around. And there you guys have it. There is our Toy Hunter video, our very first one, and we hope you guys like it. Probably more of those to come. So there it is. You can see Jackie is not part of this, so Jackie will put over here, but you can see there we have Blades, Protectobot in his robot mood, and that awesome, I can't get over actually how good that car looks. So this, geez, I don't know which is my favorite now actually. Just because I like Sunstreaker's leaving. Sunstreaker and Fracture so much. It's a tie. I like them both. It's a tie. It's a tie. I like them both about the same. So Leo likes Protectobot Blades the best. So all in all, yeah, it came out really good. Yeah. So it was great. And as always, we thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you all
next time.
Next time indeed. If you would, we would appreciate it if you would click the thumbs up button. and the subscribe buttons, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye 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 bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye.